Hello. How are you? How are you feeling today? You feeling good? Feeling crappy? Yeah. It was kind of a half and half day for me. I started off crappy. I've had headaches again. And there's a lot of rain. Sometimes when it's rainy, I get headaches because of the pressure. But I'm having dreams again, so those interfere with my sleep. Then I wake up grumpy. And also my throat was swollen on the right side, so I thought maybe I was getting sick, and I panicked a little bit. Took a COVID test. It wasn't COVID. And then I took my supplements and gargled and decided to be active, and I think in part to kind of pretend that I wasn't really sick. I'm like, well, I'm going to be active, and if I'm active, I can't be sick. So I went out and I cleaned some of my boxes that are still in the living room and got rid of a lot of memorabilia, things you hold on to from years ago, old cards and letters, and proof that at some point somebody loved you. And I hold on to a lot of that, and there's boxes of it, so I'm really trying to get rid of them because I put too much importance on things, items that I almost never look at. I just keep them close by, like, maybe hoarding. I don't know. It wasn't that. I mean, it's not that bad. You can walk through the room. I think there's like 3 boxes out there of stuff I'm going through. And I've gotten better over the years. Like after my dad died, I saved a lot of stuff and scanned a lot of things into the computer, saved digitally anything video or voice that he left before he left. So we would always have that. But then I would hold on to things like a sweater he got me for Christmas one year. Like, I almost never wear sweaters. I mean, at the time I did, but I wasn't ever going to wear it again. And it was taking up space. And I had to let go of feeling guilty about throwing things like that away. So I came up with the idea of like cutting a square of big items and just keeping that. So I'd have like a little patch of that sweater in case I wanted it, but the rest of it was tossed. But it feels really good to throw these things away, honestly. I mean, there's a handful of things that I can't part with, that if there was a fire and all of this was destroyed, I would be heartbroken. There's only a few things. The rest is just garbage sitting there, and I don't know why I keep it. I mean, there's old emails and stuff between me and my ex-boyfriend. Like, why did I have that? Why did I feel like I needed to hold on to that? It's not like there was going to be a court case and I needed proof of, like, affection. I don't know. So I tossed a lot today, and I'm feeling pretty good because I actually walked it out to the garbage and put it in a can to prevent myself from going back through the garbage bag and changing my mind. But anything that's of importance, anything of value, is already here, and for now still up here. And even though memories change over the years, like, keeping that sweater what was that gonna do? I mean, at the time when you first lose someone, you hold on to everything, especially because you want to remember their smell, and anything that they wore or touched, you hold on to that because that's like the first thing to go. And but I think I was really burdening myself over the years, holding on to all this stuff. It was making me heavier. and it feels right and healthy. Not because somebody told me it was, but because it feels healthier. I feel better. I feel like I can breathe more today after waking up crappy and feeling sick. I mean, I actually feel better. Like, I think this has gone down a little bit, so it could be too. I'm doing a lot of new. I have all these supplements, and I've been using ginger oil and stuff to try and do the scrubbing so you can get your lymphatic system flowing, and all that stuff's supposed to be really good for you, except they don't tell you about, oh, by the way, when you really get your lymphatic system flowing, and if it hasn't really been flowing very well for a long time, you might feel kind of crappy, because a lot of stuff is just flushing out. You forget about that part. So it could be that I've been doing that. So instead of going right to DEFCON 1 and assuming I have some sort of tumor or I have to have my thyroid removed, or I don't know, I panic. And even if those were the cases, I'm just not going to go to DEFCON 1. Whatever happens, happens, and I'm just not going to go to a dark place about it. It's exhausting. I've done it for so long. And I'm actually kind of proud of myself today for hitting the brakes on my panic and instead doing something active and getting my mind right. So I guess that means there's been growth. Or that's what they tell me. So I feel good about that today. But I'm bummed that we went outside for a little bit, but it was really windy again, and then it rained. I love the rain. I'll walk in the rain myself, especially at night, but that one is really cold, and the animals like to follow me, so I don't want them walking in the cold rain. So I really need more sun. I'll feel better when I can be outside more and walking more. But I had a good day, considering what it could have been or what it would have been years ago. Or not that long ago, actually. Probably I would have spun out last year if it was last year. I don't know why this thing is still... These usually heal so much better, and I put so much good stuff on it this time to try and help it heal faster, and instead it's just like this pink spot that just won't heal. So oh well. Again, nobody really watches these, so I wish I was going on a trip. I was looking out the window today and it was all sunny and bright and beautiful, and I just kept thinking, I wish I was packing for a trip somewhere sunny. I'd like to be in Las Vegas right now so I could see a BTS concert. And if I had had money, I probably would have tried to go, but the thing that gets you the most too is the stupid hotel. You could probably get a cheap flight, and maybe if you're lucky, you could get a ticket. If you're blessed by God, or win the lottery, or know someone famous, or make a deal with the devil. But plus, I think Woo-sung was going to be out that way too this week, and I would have liked to have seen him again. To go do these things, I made a couple of friends when I went to his concert in Cleveland, and we've kept in touch over Instagram, which is nice. And to meet up with them maybe at one of these places, and have some fun, drink a beer. But I love the idea of packing and going somewhere. I miss my animals. when I do that, but I really like to travel. Except I'm broke. And it seems so far no money coming in, or no steady money, you know. I'm making a couple bucks here and there doing some stuff, but it's random, just to buy groceries. This isn't your problem. This is my problem. These are my life choices. I've made them and I have no regrets. No regrets. But yeah. But I won't give up hope that I'll still be able to travel somehow. There's no logical reason to believe that I will, and yet I'm going to pretend like I am. That money's coming in. The money will come. Especially if the universe wants me to travel and explore and meet new people. Help some people if they need help. I don't know. So I hope you're having a good day. I know there's an eclipse coming this week. I know planets are shifting into different signs and I can't keep up. And my birthday month is coming up in June. And I think Mercury is going to be involved soon. And although it's not retrograde, usually I do well with Mercury, I think. Unless, is it retrograde? Oh, jeez, please. I usually don't have too much of a problem with Mercury, except electronically. Usually something goes awry. Like literally right now my laptop is being kept together with a paper clip. Literally. I have a paper clip stuck in it. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't know. So. Okay. I'm gonna go. But I hope you're feeling hopeful. I hope you're trying to face those tricks we talked about that we keep in a box under our bed, to hide from reality, to hide from authenticity, to hide from true love, true feelings, true affection, to feel joy. I think I'm making progress there, and I hope you are too. And if you need a pep talk or just someone to listen, you know where I am. Okay? In the meantime, hang in there. It might get a little bumpy, but regression to the mean. Life, the universe, whatever you believe in, you can feel the flow of energy, and it always has to eventually get back to the mean. So, no matter how crappy things get or how amazing things get, you know there's always going to be a calm at some point. So you can take a breath and ponder what's going on, decide maybe to change direction. I don't know. But just hold on. You just have to hold on. That's all you have to do. Okay? Breathe. And believe. And stay hopeful. And I know how hard that is. And I don't know if I've conveyed that properly in these videos, just how dark things have been for me and continue to go in and out of for me. That's just my existence. I've been making peace with that for the last 5 to 10 years. And trying to find a way to coexist with it so I can still experience joy. And I'm not going to stop trying. And I hope you don't either. You're important. Yeah, you. All of you, whoever, nobody, anybody, the universe, whoever's listening, void. You're important. You could feel like nobody knows you, nobody loves you, you don't do anything important in the world. But just existing right now at this time, at this moment, means you are. Your vibration, your energy, your essence, who you are. Doesn't matter what you're doing, who you know, what's going on that's crappy, what's going on that's amazing, what's going on that's you think is never going to happen. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter who you love, who you want to love. It doesn't matter what you believe politically, religiously. It doesn't matter. The true essence of who you are, your heart, your soul, it's unique. And it's important. And if you can focus on that, just follow that. If you can feel your intuition, it'll guide you where you need to go. But you gotta shut up all the other noise. And trust me, I'm a big thinker. And I don't mean good thoughts, I just mean my brain never stops around and around and around and around. Logic. It needs logic. It needs numbers. It needs proof. It doesn't understand. Why are we doing this? This doesn't make any sense, it'll say. What the fuck are you doing? None of this makes any sense. It's never gonna happen. Might not be wrong. But my intuition, my essence, my heart, my higher self, whatever label you want to give it, I don't care. If you can truly hear it, you're good. Just follow that. Everything else will fall into place. It won't be perfect. It'll be a struggle. Often, more often than not. And there are times when you just want to punch a wall. And sometimes you do. And that's all part of it. But you're special and you're important. And I love you. If that means anything. When it gets hard and you feel like you have no one to talk to, please send me a message. If you don't want to use names or whatever, anonymous, I'm never going to use it for anything. I'm never going to show it to anybody. And even if you don't want me to respond and you just want to say, look, I'm just going to vent, here I'm going to write 400 paragraphs right here of what sucks, and just don't say a word, then I will respect that, and I will send you as much good energy as I can possibly muster, okay? Okay. Well, I don't know if this was, worth anything, but again, nobody's watching. So, okay. I'll talk to you soon. Love you.